Hey guys, this is Jorge Giovanni from Giovanni Creative here recording how to slice on Photoshop. So basically I'm going to show you how to slice images or graphic elements on inside Photoshop and how to export it for web. So here we go. So I've basically created a canvas here, artboard with just a few rectangles to show you uh, how to slice here. So let's say you have all these rectangles here. We're gonna choose our slice tool here, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here, and I'm gonna start slicing with my slice tool. You gotta be careful, zoom in all the way, because sometimes you may not select uh, your entire graphic. See that? You can tell right there in the pixels that I've selected my entire rectangle, and I'm going to double check right here. There we go. Now I'm going to select the second here, the blue rectangle. There we go. Make sure everything's selected. And you could always press the C button and it'll select your slice tool. So here we go, C. You see that here? It selected my slice tool. So that's a shortcut right there for you. Let's see. Now let me do these other ones here. Okay, here we go. C. Okay, last one. Here we go. Okay, doesn't need to be perfect, so. Alright, so here you can actually select slide select tool. What that does, it's gonna let you double click here and actually name your slice. You can do URL, target. For example, if you're building a website, you can choose a target here where you want that image to open. Is it, like, for example, like a new tab or the same window that you're at on a website? Message, text, and alt text, which all these are important when you're building HTML websites. But we're gonna select image here, and for the name we're gonna do let's see, where am I? Okay, rectangle, or let's name it black rectangle. Now this is very important right here. Keep in mind that when you're building websites, when you're naming your files, your file names, your image names, photos that you place on your website, that you upload to your website, it is important that you always have a good name for a keyword that's related to whatever what your page is about or your website is about. So just a quick tip that's related to SEO purposes. So anyway, I'm gonna name this my black rectangle, and then I'm gonna name this the blue rectangle, and so on. Green rectangle and red rectangle. Okay, so I've named all my files. Now it's time to export. Now on a Windows PC, what I usually do is do Control Shift Alt and S, and that gives me my Save for Web window panel. And so there's a lot of stuff here that you need to keep in mind. Um, First, here you can always let's say you want to save an image without a background, with a transparent background. So you would choose it, either PNG or a GIF. A GIF, it's very different from a PNG. A PNG is gonna be nice and crisp and clean. A GIF, you get to select certain, how many colors you have in an image, but they're usually, in a GIF, they're pretty much solid colors. That's when it works the best for this type of file format. So, but in this case, I'm gonna just select JPEG. Now, JPEG, it gives you a quality uh, between 100 and 0. When you're saving for web, you keep in mind that the higher the quality, the better the result, the better the image will look. Uh, but the bigger the file will be, when saving and uploading to your website, and that has to do with page load time and all that good stuff. So for now, I'm gonna do 100% because I'm not really worried about anything uploading for web or anything like that. So and I'm gonna go ahead and check check optimized, the blur 0, matte none. You don't really need to know that. And so let's see, your image size, it tells you here what the size is. um, I think this is basically the whole entire canvas here. But then you can also select each slice. You see that? Let's say I want to save this black rectangle as a GIF, and I'm gonna choose just two colors because there really isn't just one color here. And so the blue rectangle, I'm gonna save it as a JPEG. Green rectangle, I'll do PNG 8 is almost like between a GIF and a PNG 24, and you get to select your colors. I'll save it as that PNG 8, and the last one I'll save it as let's see, just a JPEG. The last one I think is like a Windows uh, file format. So, but to be safe, I'll just usually save it as a JPEG. And if I'm saving for a website, for web, I'll just decrease the quality to like 50% if it's a photo, and it'll still look good on mine. So, all right, so we've done all the settings, presets here. Now it comes time to save your actual file. So when you're saving your slices, and you want to select individual slices, you just click on each slice, and if you double click, you can actually see that you can see the name of the file, or the slice that you're gonna be saving it as, the file name. Okay, so but for here, I'm gonna select all. So I click and then hit my shift key, and then keep clicking on the rest of the rectangles there. And so you're selecting all the rectangles now. And so now what I'm gonna do is hit save, and then here, let's see, let me create a quick folder here. When saving slices, Photoshop automatically knows that it's gonna save all the slices in a folder called images. So what I'm gonna do is create a folder named images, and I'm gonna click, see how it's selected, I'm gonna click out of it, because it's gonna go into, you gotta be out of it, and it's gonna go into that images folder automatically. And so here I don't really name anything on the file name. On the slices, I select selected slices if I want to save the selected slices that I selected a while ago, or if I want to do all slices, and I will choose that. But usually you don't want to do that because it's going to save all the spaces right around here. All the white spaces is going to create slices automatically. It's going to save a bunch of different files. So for now, I'm just going to do this. Select out of your images folder, do selected slices, and save. And now let's see, we're gonna go back to the folder here, and as you can see, all the files are saved in that images folder with their file names that we typed in the boxes there. And that's pretty much how you save for web, how you slice images. Now, what I did when I did save for web, I did Shift Control Alt S on a Windows and PC, and you can also save it by your slices by going to File, Export, and let's see, Save for Web Legacy, and it'll take you to the same window right there. And let me show you just what it looks like. Let me delete all these files again. I'm gonna show you real quick what happens when you select Save All Slices. Do that. Open up my folder again and see what happens when you do Save All Slices. You gotta be pay attention when you're saving your slices and select only the slices that you've selected in your save dialog box right there. So, but see, if you select all slices, it'll save every single space all around this, the rectangles all around here. So what it'll do, it'll do something like this. It'll save that space there, and I'm just doing a rough slicing here. All here, all here, etc. So on and so forth. So that's basically what it's doing when you're saving all slices, but you don't want to do that, So anyway, that's basically how you save or export or cut slices in Photoshop. Thank you.